Hi, and welcome to my first video about programming. Um, I'll start off by explaining every single line of code I've made, and further on I'll show you what it does when I run the program. As a starters, we have included the AAU stream, which is a standard library, um, such so that program the program I'm using can remember um, all the basic stuff. Um, and the using namespace std is, instead of down here at this cout, I can uh, instead of typing in std every single time the cout is there, it is just a standard um, thing that is for the entire program now. So I don't have to type like this. I can just type cout and it knows what to do. Okay, then we have the first variable I called x, which is an integer. I gave the integer a value of 100 because it's a whole number. You can say 100.16 because then it's just 100. A long is a long integer, and this is basically the same as a normal integer. It just has small memory inside of it. A short integer is or a short is a integer using less memory, and the value can go from minus 36,000 to plus 36,000. A char is a character. As you can see, you have to make these dots on top, which is telling the computer that this is the character I want to use. And in this case it's a plus. The same goes for signed and unsigned chars. Then we come to a double, which is just any number. It can be a digit. It can have a lot of digits behind it, and yeah, you can make very precise numbers with it. A long double is like a long integer. It has more memory to be stored. The float is, well, basically it's more or less the same as a double. You just have to remember to put an F in the end, otherwise it won't remember that is an F, and you will get an error. And then I've just made an unsigned integer, which is a integer that can't go into minus. Okay, now that we are at the cout, what does it stand for? It is the command to make the program print. And these are just to cut the line, so to speak. As you can see here, I have just some text or a string saying that x equals, and then I have nothing. But then I tell it to say put in the x value, which was 100, and in the end I have a line to tell it to go a line down in the program. And the same goes for Y, Z, QP, and so on. And here we got the assignment of telling how much space the different variables use. And first of all, I get the program to tell me how many bytes it's using. And down here I multiply that value by 8 because 1 byte is 8 bits. So now I get the program to tell me how many bits I'm using. And here I made a new variable called I, which is 3.0, and I'm telling it to change it the type data type from a double to an integer, and I do it in two ways. It gives the same output, and in this one, the last of the changing, I tell it to make a character out of the I value, which is 3, and I make it the program itself knows how to use the static cast, and then I'm telling it to print it, and well, it goes into the ASCII library, which is a long list of symbols and letters and so on. And when I run the program, you'll see a heart, which is basically the value of 3 in the ASCII label. In this last assignment, we were told to have a maximum of 15 digits, and then I made a double just to make a dot number, and here I have 15 digits. If I were to type in a lot of numbers more, I would because of the set precision, I can actually type as many as I want, but it will only print the 15 digits that I had, that I can get. Yeah, and if I go ahead and press F5, I'll start the program, and I will do that. And as you can see, I have all my variables up here printed. I have how many bytes the different variables are using. I have how many um, bytes, the bits, how many bits the different variables are using. And then I have the conversion from 3.0 to an integer, which is just 3, since it can't be a dot product. And as you can see, the heart over here is here because of the ASCII label. And in the end, as you saw, I had a lot of numbers behind the 4, but since I only wanted 15 digits, it just says meh, I don't want them. And in the end, I'm just telling how many bytes and bits this make a double is using. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks you for watching.